Let's talk about Panama, the world's ultimate shortcut. This country is the skinny belt holding together two continents, the only hallway in a global mansion, charging a toll for everyone passing through. Forget mountains or lakes, Panama holds the keys to global commerce. It's isthmus front property, a real estate flex that makes other countries jealous. Panama borders not just neighbors, but the entire global economy. Imagine the pitch will be so thin you can almost spit from one ocean to the other, just inconvenient enough to make a canal necessary. While others developed agriculture, Panama perfected being strategically inconvenient. It's the universe's greatest shortcut, saving ships from the long haul around South America. For that, impatient consumers everywhere salute it. Panama is the hero of two-day shipping, the land bridge to everywhere. Here, you're never far from a coastline, a historical oddity, or a tourist trap selling Panama hats from Ecuador. It's a place where the sun rises over the Pacific and sets over the Atlantic, a fact that will break your brain. My journey began with a simple goal to understand this sliver of land that redefined the world map. I pictured myself straddling both oceans, until I learned that's not how isthmuses work. So I settled for a week of sweating in the jungle, questioning my life choices, and trying to figure out which ocean I was looking at. You can't talk about Panama without the canal, its main event, its Beyoncé. For Americans, the canal is a weird point of pride, as if we dug it ourselves. We gloss over the French failure, the human cost, and the fact that we kind of created a country to build it. Visiting the Miraflores locks is a rite of passage. Hundreds of tourists watch a massive ship inch through concrete, mesmerized by the slow-motion spectacle. It's the world's most important, slowest water slide. The museum is full of black and white photos, steam shovels, and the audacity of moving mountains and taming rivers. The message nature is tough, but not as tough as an American with a deadline. Then there's the modern expansion. Megaships squeezing through with inches to spare, like whales in bathtubs. You hold your breath convinced one will get stuck and block global trade, but it never does. The big ditch just keeps working, a quiet, concrete reminder that sometimes the most boring things are the most important. You leave inspired, maybe with the urge to dig a big hole in your backyard. The canal is Panama's claim to fame, but it's also a monument to stubbornness. And it's still the world's greatest shortcut. Panama City is a city of contradictions. On one side, futuristic skyscrapers twist and spiral, a sci-fi skyline built by global banking and a love of air conditioning. The city whispers, "We have money, and we're not afraid to show it." Just a short ride away, Casco Viejo's colonial facades and cobblestone streets transport you to a world of pirates and peeling paint. Here, centuries-old churches stand beside rooftop bars, and you can sip a craft cocktail in a building once sacked by buccaneers. The best part? You can see a 17th century ruin framed by a 21st century marvel. Panama City puts its scars and its shiny new toys on display, side by side. One minute you're exploring ruins, the next you're in a luxury mall. The city hasn't decided what it wants to be, and that's what makes it fascinating. Traffic is chaos, humidity is relentless, but there's a rhythm to it all. Street vendors sell mangoes in the shadow of banks, kids play soccer in plazas older than the US. It's a city that's ancient and brand new, every corner telling a story of conquest and commerce. Panama City is the tug-of-war between past and future, and it's never boring. Leaving the concrete jungle for the real jungle is a must in Panama. The jungle is a living, breathing wall of green, thick air, wild sounds, and zero phone service. My guide, who looked like he could wrestle a jaguar, pointed out monkeys, sloths, and toucans. I heard spiders, snakes, and 1,000 ways to die. Wildlife is magical and terrifying. Howler monkeys roar like demons, sloths move so slowly you question if they're alive. The bugs are relentless, mosquitoes treat you like a buffet, ants march like armies, and stranger insects lurk everywhere. You spend half your time swatting, the other half wondering what bit you. But the jungle is breathtaking. Hike to a waterfall, swim in a perfect pool, and feel small in the best way. It's a reminder that while we build cities and canals, this ancient world still hums with life. You leave covered in mud, bug bites, and respect for anyone who lives here, and a desperate need for a hot shower. The jungle strips you down to basics: fear, awe, and humility. It's not for the faint of heart, but it's unforgettable. You come out changed, and maybe a little itchy. Panama's wild side is as essential as its canal. Panamanian food is a deep-fried adventure. Patacones, yucca, hojaldras, and fried fish, if it can be fried, it's on the menu. Caramanolas, yucca fritters stuffed with meat, are delicious, portable, and possibly weaponizable. Sancocho, the national chicken stew, is the ultimate comfort food, even on a sweltering day. Every family has a secret recipe, and they'll defend it like a soccer team. Markets are a sensory overload, exotic fruits everywhere, vendors offering you mysterious slices. Sometimes you get a burst of tropical flavor, sometimes just seeds and confusion. It's fruit roulette and it's delicious. The coffee is world-class, the beer is crisp, and Seco Herrerano, the local sugarcane liquor, packs a punch. Mix it with juice, not milk, unless you're feeling brave. Panamanian cuisine is honest, hearty, and unapologetically itself. You'll leave full, happy, and maybe a little fried. The food is as bold and surprising as the country itself. Living in Panama means facing a daily crisis. Which ocean today? The Pacific is vast, moody, perfect for surfing and deep thoughts. The Atlantic, really the Caribbean, is clear, warm, and pure relaxation. One is for introspection, the other for hammocks and pina coladas. The choice paralyzes you: surf epic waves or snorkel in turquoise water. It's a problem people in Nebraska would love to have. But here it feels crucial. Ultimately, you realize the absurdity. You can have breakfast on the Pacific and lunch on the Caribbean. The hardest part of the day is picking a beach. Panama's geography is a gift. 2 oceans, endless options. So you flip a coin and go, knowing you've already won the lottery. No matter which you choose, you're in paradise. And that's the real luxury of Panama. For the ultimate Caribbean escape, head to the San Blas Islands. 365 islands, one for every day, scattered across unreal blue water. Most are uninhabited, just sand and palms, so perfect they look fake. Getting there is an adventure. A wild ride and a boat trip that feels like smuggling. The Guna people greet you. Their world is hammocks, canoes, coconuts, and molas. Your hut has a sand floor, no Wi-Fi, and a bucket shower. At first you panic, no internet. But soon, you surrender to hammock life. Your only worries: when's the next meal, and should you swim now or later? Paradise has quirks, mysterious fish, crabs at night, and coconuts that are harder to open than they look. A Guna child will open one in seconds while you struggle for an hour. It's humbling, beautiful, and unforgettable. You learn to let go, slow down, and just be. San Blas is paradise, with a side of humility. The heart of Panama is its people, patient, easygoing, and endlessly tolerant. Living at the world's crossroads, they've seen every kind of tourist and every fashion disaster. They smile through it all, embracing the philosophy of tranquilo. Calm, chill, don't worry. Buses are late, power's out, ordered something weird, tranquilo. At first it's maddening. By the end you aspire to it. Their humor is dry, their pride quiet, they know their country is vital but don't take themselves too seriously. A taxi driver calls the canal's shift queue the world's most expensive parking lot. They answer the same tourist questions daily, always with grace. Yes, the sun rises on the Pacific. No, that's not a Panama hat. They're the calm hosts of a never-ending global party. You feel welcome, even at your most clueless. Panamanians are the tranquilo heart of this chaotic country, and they make you want to slow down and enjoy the ride. Should you go to Panama? Absolutely. Be ready to sweat, get lost, and be humbled by nature and geography. This isn't a theme park vacation, it's real, raw, and sometimes chaotic. Panama is a land of contrasts. Marvel at the canal in the morning, paddle a dugout canoe in the afternoon. Glass towers stand over colonial ruins. Global commerce pulses beside jungle silence. You'll come for the canal, but you'll remember the mangoes, the howler monkeys, the Caribbean stars, and the kindness of strangers. Pack bug spray, humor, and a willingness to go with the flow. Don't stress about which ocean is which, or if you can open a coconut. Just go. Let Panama work its weird, humid magic. You'll get bug bites and lose cell service, but you'll come back with better stories. You'll appreciate shortcuts, sloths, and the beautiful chaos of being caught in the middle. Your GPS may fail, but your spirit won't. Panama will change you, if you let it.